Hello, Henshin Heroes, Henshin Nation, whichever you prefer. Guess what? We're going live a little early this week because we didn't do anything last week. Because the Metal Don cannot be defeated by anything but his teeth.
That is true.
Are you doing
I want to
okay
stretch
this
it
week?
out.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Is everything's cool? What they
Yeah.
have to do?
Nothing yet. Hadn't caught them.
Oh,
I will eventually.
you were practically incapacitated last week, and you have had exactly nothing done since. What did you do?
No,
Did
a
you
lot.
finally win?
Yeah, a lot of whiskey.
That is the most Metal Don solution to everything. Hello, I am Nathan, the Subro.
I'm Jake, the Metal Don.
Chris Santaka.
And Whiskey Man over here. Yeah, well, and the one good thing I will say that came out of last week is Chris volunteered to put himself in editing jail. And be productive last week. I'm just waiting for you to just get a hold of me in like a week. Just like, hey, Marchand, here's the rest of the season. Oh, binging time. And then I'm just going to dump it all out Netflix style.
Pretty much.
We're the Stranger Things of podcasts.
We're the stranger. I have occasionally heard of some podcasts who pull that. Someone even asked me when I launched the Film Vault if I was going to release like 5 episodes in one day so people could just binge it. I'm like, I don't know, probably not. I don't really know any podcasts that do that. Anyway, we're going a little bit early so we can get caught up on what we didn't talk about last week. So how do we want to structure this, gentlemen? Do we just want to talk about last week's episodes? And then we'll talk about new gen stars for this week, and then we'll do our usual reactions.
Sure.
I didn't watch New Gen Stars last week, but I watched last night's.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I don't remember a lot from last week's new gen stars. I'm even looking at a synopsis here, and well, let me click on it. It just says it was about Ultraman Decker. I do remember that. Let's see.
That's pretty much all I remember.
Yeah, it was basically just an episode of Decker repackaged. It was a pretty decent episode, I will admit, but it was just a repackaged episode. Now, it was very martial arts focused. And yeah, because I'm looking, I was like, yeah, I remember all this now, but there wasn't really anything other than that. So, which of you didn't see last week, Jake? Did you see it last week, Chris?
Yeah, I watched it. Like I said, there was. So they didn't introduce me to Decker, and that was pretty interesting. But there was nothing that really stood out for me. This week was a little bit more interesting because it well, we'll get into that later, but this week's just more memorable.
Right. Yeah, we'll get into that, but boy howdy, do we have things to talk about from last week's ZEZTZ episode. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
It was crazy.
I thought it was a pretty boring episode.
I was falling asleep through it.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
No.
The best bad guy is dead now. You were comparing Zeeg to Junior from Kaku Ranger, and that's basically what's happened because Junior didn't show up until later, dominated a good 20 episodes of Kaku Ranger, and spoiler warning, he dies. And then they had to bring in, and then it was his dad was the villain for the rest of the show. The same thing happened here.
Sort of, except we're getting number 3 is apparently going to be changing the way that dreams work now. So like, oh, because it was really good. Like he gets this guitar, and like I control how dreams work. Well, then 3 has a contingency plan. Well, I'm just going to change the way dreams work to negate this, which is really interesting. They're playing chess. Is what it is. One makes move, one makes a counter move. So it's like, how many times? Well, in a game of chess, somebody's always one up the other. So they're doing it well. It's not getting. It doesn't feel repetitive. Boring. It's like you're watching a good chess match. Like, oh, this is a good counter.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was not expecting it to be Kamen Rider John Wick last week.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's about time he pulls out his gun again and starts using it.
Well,
That's
it was Zeke.
one thing I
was
loved
doing
about
it.
the first one. Yeah, that's one thing I loved about the first episode.
Yeah, well, like I said, Zeke was just going around just taking people out left and right. I'm trying to, as I watched it, I had the live chat on just to kind of see what people were saying, and I was making comments about John Wick. What was another one? I said, Death Note, because people were saying that Zeke was like Kira from Death Note because his motivation was that he was just going after the bad guys. He was just going after criminals, and then it just kept spiraling.
Right.
And it was interesting because
Yeah,
he would do it by entering their dreams. Like he's basically a dream assassin. Like that is such a crazy concept to me. I feel like somebody has done something like that at some point. You know, the assassin that invades a target's dreams and then kills them in the dream. It's kind of perfect, really. You wouldn't get caught.
yeah, yeah. The way I was understanding it is he's actually going after people who are like politicians and stuff who are connected to the Yakuza, or his family members who are in the Yakuza. So which makes him almost more almost like he's an anti-villain.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say anti-hero, anti-villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
So
if there could be anti-heroes, there could be anti-villains too. I'm still processing what all that looks like, but yeah, it's just man. Last week was just so nuts, and I miss Zeke already. It was such an intense episode the entire time.
it really was. It was crazy how powerful, again, like how powerful this new form is, and like I'm just curious what's going to happen this week.
Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of this new form. It looks over designed.
No, um, it very much does. I can't. I can't. I would say my favorite form was the one he got from when he took control of his nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first one seemed almost a little under-designed, and this one's
Mm-hmm.
over-designed. It probably wouldn't be quite as bad as that belt if his Henshin belt wasn't so bulky, and the everything is just bulky. About from the gotcha or
Capsum.
got yeah the some ball that he's got his to put in there to the belt itself.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to look up what the. No, I guess I have to do it like this. I'm trying to look up a picture of the form just to look at it again because I'm not a fan. Like I said, it looks over designed. I've appreciated the fact that the previous ones were just color swaps. and occasionally some new accoutrement. But this one, what kills it for me personally is, is this it? Is this going to show me? Yeah, what kills it for me is, or maybe not. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. What kills it for me is the chest piece. I don't mind the shoulders. I don't mind the gauntlets and all that, but the chest piece is just too much. Looks way too big.
That's fine. I think it's amazing.
Of course you do.
Well, I was to say the capsule that he does put in his belt, I guess. It does look a little weird, but hey, it gets him to go into people's subconsciouses, so
yeah,
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think it's another case of it was probably designed as a toy first.
Well, yeah, probably, but what I was thinking was, I mean, you could see him putting all the capsules into the holder, and it makes one capsule. So I think he just kept doing that with all of them to get that one. And you'd have to have it big, I guess, to withstand all the energy, I guess, that would be in it.
I will say, just when I think I know what to expect from the show, it continues to surprise me, which is not easy to do.
Right.
Said with it being designed and it being so big and everything, we have to keep in mind this is one that he built himself, and he had to figure it out as he went. And Baku he's really over the top, energetic. It's like he's bursting with energy, and this form kind of reflects that. So while while it's not my favorite, do I think it fits the story and what they're doing? Absolutely. There's a logical reason why it looks the way that it does. Because it wasn't built by professionals. It was built by a guy who spent decades in his mind figuring this out.
Built with imagination.
Imagination. Yeah. You gotta do the SpongeBob meme right there. But I do feel like it's funny you were bringing up whiskey, Jake, because I feel like we gotta pour one out for poor Zeke, because man,
he tortured Nemu too much.
Well,
we know. You think he'll be back?
Probably.
Zig, I kind of hope he will be.
I think he will. He might. I'm 50-50 right now.
Yeah. I'm still pretty sure that Nox is going to switch sides.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to get fed up with what the lady is doing. But it's a very anime.
Well, I was going to say, Chris, since you're always so uptight about Nemu's name, explain the card that had her name Nim.
Because they translated in English.
Yeah.
No, it was wrote on there. Well,
yes, but the part that's in English,
the subtitles.
That was it wasn't the subtitles. It was on the card.
No. Yeah, but
no.
He had kanji below it that was different. Everything that was in English was added.
Well, it's because the mission was find Nim. So he put it in English, find Nim.
Well, the writer,
it was also in kanji, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say the writer wiki says it's rescue Nim.
Rescue, find, save, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I've been running into funny little disagreements in translations for episodes and all kinds of things. But yeah, I was just going to say, it feels like a very anime sort of move to do this big flashback for your major bad guy and then kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I thought it would be more, I guess, more like he's in the dreams, and that's how he becomes, Nightmare Rider. But he was actually he was going in the dreams to kill the people, and then he found the nightmare and merged with them.
Yeah.
I guess it's still, he's in the nightmares doing it, but
yeah. Well, like I said, this is such a cool concept. The dream assassin. I'm
yeah.
sure somebody has done that at some point, but this is such a cool idea because you could theoretically kill someone and no one would be the wiser. Not unless they knew what you were doing.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Would be
like
a
I
cool
said,
power to have.
it would be. And I was seeing, like I said, last week in the chat, I was seeing comparisons to Death Note and to John Wick with all the action. Like last week was a shockingly violent episode, but this show has been consistently surprising me with its violence. It's so weird because we typically just get your typical Kamen Rider action, and then occasionally it's just like, oh, how about we shoot someone in the head?
Yeah.
Last week they're like, hey, we're John Wick fans. Let's make a John Wick episode on Kamen Rider.
Well, so that's one thing I like about, Japanese shows. Even in their kid shows, they still show violence with guns.
Yeah.
They don't have to make them into a power blaster.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider 01, the first episode, one of the bad guys, he grabbed one of the henchmen, grabbed him around, put the gun up to him. Wow. It was so freaking cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kamen Rider is aimed at an older audience. My understanding is that, like, I think Kamen Rider is aimed at like young adults typically, and Super Sentai is meant more for children.
Yeah, but they're children. Watching it all.
Yeah, they probably are because they air the shows back to back. It's superhero. Yeah, superhero time. Actually,
superhero time.
So Toku Time is a brand under Discotheque.
Discotheque, yeah.
Yeah. So, can you imagine being like this 10-year-old kid's like, wow, I love Super Sentai. Oh, what's next? Oh, it's Kamen Rider. And then it turns into John Wick, and you're either thinking this is the coolest thing ever and I shouldn't be watching it, or you're traumatized for life.
Right.
Unless you're the Metal Don. But
I did like how whenever Baku went into his subconscious or Sig's subconscious and he went through his own door. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the visuals of the show continue to surprise me. I think, unfortunately, we can very easily point out that AI is being used for at least some of the effects, and my understanding is that AI is not viewed with nearly as much disdain in Japan as it is over here.
They haven't watched The Terminator.
Yeah, well, no, yes, they're well aware of that kind of AI. That kind of AI, not good, but using it to make stuff, they don't have the reticence that that Americans do.
Right.
So we might want to start getting used to seeing it. It seems like Toei has embraced it. I don't know. I don't think I have. Subaraya, from what I understand, is investing stuff in AI research, but I don't know if they've actually used AI in any of their productions yet.
I don't mind a little bit of AI. I really don't. I don't get why it's so bad. If it's for like background stuff, harder things to make that you can't really do practically, that's fine.
Or just some, just for some augments or some small things, I don't mind it, but if they're going to start like, Kamen Rider Mice or Myth or however you're supposed to say it, comes out and the like every time the writer transforms, he's AI generated. Like, okay, guys.
Yeah, that's
the line is about 100 feet. back that way. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna. Or the entire show's AI generated. Please don't.
I could get behind it, even if it's like short 5-minute episodes. I'd watch it. I sent y'all a couple of what was it, horror kung fu AI videos
Yeah.
today. Those were hilarious.
Yeah, I don't mind AI for novelties, but when you start using it as your primary tool,
Yeah.
I start getting a little worried. But yeah, so last week I don't feel like it was an impactful episode and an important episode. I don't think it was as brain-bustingly nuts as some of the other ones we've had. I think that honor still goes to episode 25 when we had basically the grand reset of the show.
Yeah.
And then I think the revelations we had a month or so ago with the sister, which might want to talk about that this week, because now the sister has rediscovered the what's inside the closet now. So
yeah,
that
was the other thing that happened last week that shakes things up a bit. So yeah.
You talked about finding the secret office again.
Yeah,
but she knew that he was that. So
yeah. Like I said, I'm just kind of looking over the synopsis. There's a very detailed synopsis on the Ranger Wiki, just to kind of remind myself of what happened last week. But
the Ranger
anything
Wiki.
The writer Wiki, excuse me. I was looking at I have a tab for the Ranger Wiki open right now too, so my brain probably went to that. Anything else you want to bring up about last week?
No, I think we did a pretty good job covering it.
All right. Well, I'm going to go over some of our comments, and then we can discuss this week's New Generation stars and anything else, just to kill some time until 10:30. I hate daylight savings time so much. Flames on my face. Anyway, if anyone knows that reference, I'll be impressed. But we do have a few people, some of our regulars in the chat. We've got Crazy Gandalf himself, Jonathan Cartwright. Yeah.
So,
and in the comments.
Welcome, Crazy Gandalf. Happy to have you as always. The question is, are you happy to be had?
Yeah. Godzilla help me when he comes on the Film Vault later this season. He has a Patreon episode coming up. And then we've got Edwin as per usual. And I am upset with you, Edwin, in our Discord. Yeah, his nickname theme for us this time around is Lex Luthor actors. I'm Jesse Eisenberg.
I can see it. I can see the resemblance.
I do not. No, I don't. No, I'm like, why?
I could see you turning Zod into Doomsday. Absolutely, you're definitely the mad scientist of the group. Absolutely.
Oh, it's the worst version of Luthor. And I forget. I think I forget who he made.
I'm Michael Rosenbaum.
Michael Rosenbaum. See, you got the cool one.
You got the best one.
You got to be cool.
You got the cool one, and I think I can't remember the one for Chris because I don't remember which show he's on. I can't remember if it was if it was Lois and Clark or if it was the Superboy
Well,
show.
Lois
He's
and
been
Clark
watching
is the
Superboy.
worst one.
Yeah. I haven't watched Lois and Clark in a long time. No, Jesse Eisenberg. I'm sorry.
No, the one from Lois and Clark was horrendous.
Yeah.
It's funny because Friday I was at work on the phone with my friend, and he was like, "Jake, your life is kind of like the intro to Smallville." I don't know what he meant by that, but I was like, I just was thinking somebody saved me.
Somebody saved me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Yeah, Jonathan says I still need to watch Decker. Bad Ultra John. What? Oh, bad Ultra. Okay, he's chastising himself. Decker's all right. Maybe I need to maybe I should revisit it. But I remember liking Decker more than I did Trigger, and especially after watching all of Tiga, Trigger disappoints me. The Absolutian episodes and the one where, spoiler warning, Tiga shows up is probably the best ones. That's like when the show peaks, but otherwise it's just copying Tiga, and it doesn't do it as well. And who knew that gunfights would be so adult in this series? That is for sure. Going back to what we were talking about, Kamen Rider John Wick there. Pumped up Kamen kicks. Sure.
Yeah. That was one thing we didn't mention. The Kamen Rider, the Rider Kick battle was insane.
Yes.
Because it was pretty even, and then Baku was like, "No, reverse time. I'm going to do it first time on you, but I'm still doing the Rider Kick." So I'm like, "All right, you're just cheating now. You in God mode on this video."
Yeah, I was gonna say that is the problem. Like the power creep. The power creep is real. Like, if you've watched enough anime, you know the dangers of power creep. And it's in Tokusatsu too. And I will admit, I am concerned about that in the show in particular, because the X Dream is kind of nuts. Because seriously, he's operating on cheat codes right now.
Yeah. Then he ends.
He's playing with a game genie to get really old school about this. No, I don't know how many people are going to catch that.
He'll enter Ultra Instinct Dream mode and destroy the galaxy with his Rider Kick.
I mean, Kamen Rider Kuga, I haven't watched this episode yet, but I've seen a clip of Kamen Rider Kuga doing a Rider Kick to a monster, and it's like a nuke went off. Mushroom cloud and everything.
Now, just imagine if I did a Rider Kick.
There wouldn't be anything left of the planet.
Exactly.
That's why you don't have a Rider Kick, sir.
Now, his Rider Punch on the other. Okay. His Rider Punch on the other hand. So another comment here from Edwin. You should.
That's why he's a Metal Don. He has to stick to the Metal Heroes.
The Metal Heroes. That means that means he has a royalty-free lightsaber.
Yep.
Yeah. So Edwin here again says, you should see Digimon Daybreak for how it's different. Tonight, I'm hoping Daily Motion has Amazon Riders. I don't know what Digimon Daybreak is, but I am so angry with Amazon Prime for getting rid of Amazon Riders. Because I was just about to sit down to watch the show and it was gone. You can't, even stuff that is original to a streaming service, you can't trust that it will be there. This is why streaming sucks.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I hate it so much. And we got War Hero 99 here. It says Kamen Rider Mickey Mouse. Yeah, I'm sure those jokes are going to be coming quite a bit. Did you add something, Chris?
I was going to say that's a badass name.
Thanks to saying at that convention, I am not going to have to rely on streaming for a lot of the stuff that will come in the future, because I now have the Blu-rays coming. Well, I got the Blu-ray for P3. Space Sheriff Gavin.
Woo!
Trainer, Sherman, Given, Exceed, and Winspector.
How? Why?
Heck
How
yeah.
is? How did she make this possible? Is she like making
Hey, you
up for
can one-up
every
Nate now.
Christmas? I was gonna say, is she making? Is she
No.
getting all of these for you? She like making up for every Christmas she's ever missed or something?
Yes, but she went to a table that had this one table had all of those.
Wow.
Well, you better be
Yeah.
going to K Jewelers.
I was gonna say this might be marriage material at this point. You better put a ring on that.
Kidding.
She just bought you enough tokusatsu to last you for ages. You have more of that now than I do.
More Heroes, yeah. But I was happy to get the V3 because
The show,
that was so
obviously.
much of it. Yeah.
I could have sent you my bootleg DVD copy.
No, we're good.
with the world's dumbest, weirdest subtitles.
Yes.
The kind of gloriously stupid subtitles. I know it's hard to riff on stuff that that isn't dubbed, but sometimes you get stuff with subtitles so stupid you just have to.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know where your subtitle copies came from, but what?
It came from Malaysia, so
Malaysia, that tells you
I don't know.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember last year at G Fest on the in-house channel, I think there was this episode of Ultraman Ace that came on, and I'm like, wait, why does it have a dub? I didn't know this show had a dub. Then I looked into it. It's a Malaysian dub. Like, oh, that explains how it's even more cracked out than usual. And it was for they put the perfect episode on there too. It was the big crossover episode where every Ultra besides Ace gets crucified on a planet called Golgotha. And then Ace has to save them from his evil robot double, Ace Killer. This is a real episode.
Ultraman Ace sounds awesome.
No, this is Ultraman Ace.
I said Ultraman Ace sounds awesome.
I thought you said X. I'm sorry.
I tell you what, whenever the next Good Friday rolls around, we'll have to watch that episode of Ultraman Ace.
I think it's a two-parter too, if I remember right. I could be wrong on that.
We'll do a live We'll do a live reaction to
Dude, we could do it. We could do an entire marathon of episodes of Showa Ultraman being crucified. There are multiple.
You heard it here first, guys. Next Friday, we're doing it.
Yeah, good. No, it's Good Friday, so it's right before Easter. So probably
Good Friday.
Yeah,
Easter special.
It
has to. Yeah, that's our Easter special. Crucified, Ultraman being crucified, and it goes all the way back to a two-part episode of Ultra 7, which we're gonna have to talk about. That we have a few news items we're gonna have to discuss.
Sentai hadn't done as much, but I think there was some crucified Sentai as well.
Yeah, the original Kamen Rider was a bit fond of it too, but not so much the writers. More like Shocker is just like, hey guys, you know what's a great way to torture or kill people? Let's crucify them.
Yes.
All right. Well, Good Friday, we'll have a 24-hour live stream.
24-hour
episode.
Of all of the crucifixion episodes of Showa Ultraman. Yeah, I try to remember. It happened to Ultra 7 in a two-parter. It happened in Ultraman Ace. I feel like it happened one more time after that. I would have to go looking through it, and apparently it was episodes like that that made a profound impression on a dude named Hideaki Anno, who worked on this funny little anime called Evangelion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and so Edwin is justifying himself. I nicknamed one of you the Superboy TV show version of Lex Luthor, Sherman Howard, who was awesome. I think that was Chris.
Of course. Of course. You couldn't, done Nick Holt or the newest one.
Yeah. Kugo, one of the happy nomadic borderline hobos with like O's. You're not too far off from what I've seen of it. Go to TV Nihon for subs of Amazon writers. Yeah, that's an option. Like I said, I'm just angry that they didn't stay, but whatever on that. So let's do this week's New Generation Stars. We've got about 20 minutes, and then we might talk about. There's one very important piece of news to talk about, and I have a fun little personal update that I didn't get to bring up last week that I want to share with everybody. So, New Generation Stars this week was. Let me double check here. Okay, it was themed around. It looked like it was initially going to be themed around Ultraman Belial, but then it just became about Dark Ultras. They just started with Belial.
King of the Dark Ultras.
Who's the king of the Dark Ultras? Belial?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's weird for me because some of this are like, oh yeah, I just saw that like a month ago. Or 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. So it was kind of amusing seeing it again. And it was same thing for you as well, because you finished Jeed, because it started off with his confrontations with Jeed.
Yeah, I loved it
And
when he fought Chimera Barros.
Yeah,
I got the figure right here at G Fest 2 years ago.
Yeah,
didn't know what it was from. So. I mean, I figured it out after I bought it, but
yeah,
that was awesome.
because if the Metal Don has a weakness, it's FOMO. He's just like, I'm getting it now.
Mm-hmm.
And so so all of that was pretty cool. I went through all these different iterations of Evil Ultras from the last couple of series. It was funny seeing the Ultraman Taiga episode, because I'm like, I literally just saw that 2 weeks ago. That one is very fresh in my mind. So, it's all before we get to what I think is the most interesting thing to bring up. What did you guys think of these montages?
It was great. We had Gal Arc and Arc fighting, so 10 out of 10 episode.
Yep. I want to bring up to you. I saw that Trigger, Ultraman Trigger, was controlling Belial, so he kind of like one of the. Has he been defeated, or is he one of the bigger bad Ultras out there?
Belial?
Is he still
Trigger?
Trigger. The one that was controlling Belial.
Oh, wait. No, Belial wasn't in Trigger.
No, not Trig. Tregear.
Oh.
Trigger.
Do you mean
whatever?
Taiga?
How do you say it?
No. Tregear.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Tregear.
Come on, mate. You fake fan. Even I got that.
Okay. I misunderstood it because
sorry, I got your country accent, Chris.
Well, it's also the the weirdo audio. No, Tregear is horrifying. Tregear is the Joker if he was an Ultraman. I'm not kidding you.
He's a pussy.
Okay, but what I was asking
is have you watched Ultraman Taiga, sir? Have you seen what he does?
No. I kicked his ass back in 2018.
Oh, so. I'm sure you did. No, Tregear was the primary antagonist in Ultraman Taiga, which was interesting. They actually had basically a main villain. It made Taiga feel a little bit like Super Sentai / Power Rangers in that regard, except he didn't have a whole team of sub villains. But he was a weirdo. He was quite the weirdo, and his whole motivation was he wanted to corrupt Taiga because Taiga is Taro's son, and he wanted to corrupt Taiga just to get back at Taro.
He looks cool.
Yeah. And in the Ultra Galaxy fight trilogy, he and Belial are featured in that pretty often, from what I can remember. What was that again? Your audio is awful, sir.
Wow. Yeah, I know he was having issues again. What I'm asking is, was he still there?
I still can't understand what you're
Hang
saying.
on, let me grab the antenna and adjust it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You're just old enough to have had to have fought with bunny ears, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. I think he's giving up. We're gonna have to start sound checking all of his stuff every week now. Oh, he's unmuted. Did he fix it?
I understood what you said, but keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
Tell me why I'm better than Nate.
Oh my God, he died. He died. What happened? Oh no.
It's another hello episode.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Say hello. Oh my gosh. That glorious train wreck. Well, I need to go dig through my archives and release that. just for just the sheer amusement of it. Say hello. Hello.
Oh, had me dying that night.
That was one of the best botched recordings I've ever had.
It really was. It was cool.
Well, while we're waiting for him to come back, I think I'm trying to figure out, where to go from here, because I kind of want Chris around for this. But oh wait. Hello? Say hello.
Hello.
You hear me now?
Yes, it's working better now.
Okay.
So anyway. Oh no, it's good. It's giving out again. I love how the lights on it are changing colors, and I'm like, I feel like it's a mood ring. Like his headphones are a mood ring now.
Oh, annoyed, aggravated,
rage. The only thing that would make it better is if they started flashing like a color timer. All right. Well, since how about this? Did you, Metal Don, did you pick up the new Ultraman release that came out this week?
Got it today.
Aha! I got mine yesterday. I ordered it from Deep Discount. Where'd you get yours?
Same.
Deep
I
Discount?
ordered it the same day you sent it to me.
Woohoo! Yeah. So I've seen both of those already. So it was the fact that we even have them when the Ultimate Hero's never been released officially in the US, and towards the future, I think It was shown on TV in America, which is weird because it's an Australian show. And I think it got some VHS releases, but other than that, it's basically been unavailable. And so having both of them is really exciting. And I've watched both of them on YouTube. And I'm going to be very curious to hear your reactions to them.
Yeah, I've never seen them, so.
What?
I've never seen them, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be very curious to hear your reactions, because they're really different in a lot of ways. You know, being foreign productions.
Right.
You know, and I still have a soft spot for both of them. It seems like Towards the Future or Ultraman Great seems like it's got a fair amount of love in the fandom. The American show, not as much, even though, like I said, I have a soft spot for it. But yeah, it's a case of the suits look great, but yeah, the fight scenes aren't.
Oh well.
So yeah, I'll be interested to hear what you have to say about that. The other thing is that Ultimate Hero or Ultraman Powered, it's basically a remake of the original show, but the Australian show is its own thing for the most part, which is interesting.
Is he better than Hayata?
Which one?
Either one of them.
Either one of them, arguably yes, because they get more characterization than Hayata does.
Yeah,
in that
he's kind of lame.
Show. Yeah, in fact, in the American show, it's one of the few guys who's done the hat trick, because he was the Black Kaku Ranger before this.
Mhm.
He got to be an Ultra host in this. He's bilingual. He knows English, so that's how he was able to be in this.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was in a Kamen Rider show at some point or another, and he went a step further, sir. He was in Godzilla Final Wars.
Was he?
Yeah, he was Kazama.
Who was he?
He was Kazama. He was the jerk. He was the jerk mutant who does the suicide run later.
Oh, that was him.
That was him.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah. And what I find interesting about this one is that in the first and last episode, the Ultra actually talks to him, so they have some interaction. But only in the first and last episode. I don't know why. And there's all the monsters in that are reimaginings of monsters from the original show. So you'll get to see it's mostly reimagined monsters. Now that I think about it, like Dada comes back in that, Baltan, Gomora, Red King. Yeah. I think the last there's the last monster, like a really crazy new version of Zeton. I can't remember now. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, like I said, all of them are reimagined, 66 monsters.
Right.
But the first half of the Australian show is kind of serialized, and they're fighting like an alien hive monster that's called the Gudis, that biologically assimilates things.
Right.
And then after that, it gets very episodic.
Mm.
So I think the front half is actually better than the back half. And the theme song is clearly inspired by Superman 78.
Superman 78. Which one is that?
The Christopher Reeve movie.
The first movie?
Yeah.
Mm.
So like that
Dang,
Superman
I need to
theme-
watch those movies again because it's been years since I've seen them.
Yeah, I understand that they're classics, especially the first two.
I need to get the 4K set of them.
Oh, I do too. I need to upgrade my DVDs. I want to get the complete Smallville on Blu-ray too, especially since I found out that some of the Smallville DVDs are technically defective.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, are you with us? Baby. Chris? Hello.
Thanks.
My phone's buzzing. Let me go get my phone. Maybe I was about to walk over and get it because I think he was trying to talk to me. Hold on.
All right.
That is the wrong audio avatar there. What am I doing? So yeah, it's the Metal Dawn show right now.
What's up, guys? I told Nate he needs to do a full physical media collection for everybody. He hasn't done it yet. I don't know why. Maybe he's lazy. But I told him I would send him mine. I haven't done it yet, too, because I'm lazy. Maybe one day you'll get it.
Is this any better?
Oh, you're back. What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
See, any better?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where's Nate go?
Good. Went to check his phone.
Yeah,
he's
my
back.
phone was buzzing and I thought you were trying to get a hold of me, so I figured I better go get it to make sure. And
But you can hear me okay?
yeah, we can hear you okay. We killed time talking about the new Ultraman release that came out this week. And he froze.
All right. Just get him out of the show.
There is no winning.
Come on, cut him out.
Ooh, badumtish. We have a new subscriber. Yay.
That's a smart
And
person.
now it's we're at the 5-minute countdown to the episode.
5 minutes. I got 3 minutes and 53 seconds.
Oh, I have 4 minutes and 2 seconds now.
Hit live. Maybe you're just behind a little bit.
Okay, yep, 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yep.
And okay, I had an internet hiccup there for a second.
I thought you were just being quiet for once.
He's back, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, we heard him. There was speech. Is he moving?
What's up? What's up, Chris?
You guys carry the show. I'm just going to sit back just in case this goes again. You won't miss anything.
Well,
Well, go ahead and ask your question while we can understand you.
Yeah. Well, the episode's about to start, so we'll table all of the other talking points until after the episode. Like I said, we were just we killed time talking about the new new Ultraman Blu-ray that came out this week.
Also, I'm getting Kamen right on Amazon on Blu-ray. So that's it. That's all.
You're getting Kamen Rider, Amazon, and a bunch of other things because this woman that you need to marry is buying you things at this con.
All right, well, you guys have a good show.
Oh, you're just gonna dip out?
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
And then, are you gonna come back afterward?
I'm staying here. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, please don't leave. All right, we got less than a minute to go. What do you think's gonna happen this week, Jake?
I show the credits 5 minutes in, and that's the end of the show. Let's my gosh, the things I see in this chat sometimes, well, I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself. All right, here we go. And I will do it with my capsule toys. Bad dream spree killer, huh? The moon is hollow. Ooh, Memorial Day barbecue. Ah! I like that outfit on her.
If you dream of barbecues, I think you need to be a little more ambitious. She does not look happy to be there.
Well, she can get over it.
Have you mastered chopsticks, Metal-Don?
Yeah, I can use them.
Say, what? Why are you threatening me with a shish kebab?
Oh, it's the moon in there.
Ooh. What? I'm about to tidy up your minds? Oh no.
I thought it was a half-eaten Starburst.
What? Holy crap, someone's using the hollow red moon now. Rose petals of doom? It's the happening. It's affecting everybody but Baku and Nem. And I guess her?
Huh.
I have questions.
It's probably not affecting Baku and Nem because they are, I don't know, somewhat better than other people, and they probably don't affect code agents.
I was gonna say it's probably the whole, the fact that they can enter dreams and stuff. That's probably
Yeah.
what it is. That would be my guess, anyway.
Yeah,
now,
that's
why
what
the
it's
other girl?
alluding
Why it
to,
doesn't
but-
affect the other girl? I don't know.
Well, that's why I think it doesn't affect code either. They might have had. I don't know, Nate. I don't know. Well, let's figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either.
Check, I did look it up. Her name is Nemo. For some reason, I'm just calling it Nim in English. Her name's Nemo.
Spitting facts there. Oh, we're gonna keep Zeke in the intro, even though he's kind of dead. Okay.
It's a sign that he'll come back.
Jonathan Courtwright was telling me that control the dream for Zets that for now. Let's chow down on meat. What the frick? Okay. Connect. Huh? But no, Jonathan Carter was telling me that the theme songs are on Spotify. I may have to start jamming out to them. Memorial Day barbecues? What? Is she a nightmare?
She don't look like a nightmare.
Did you just blow your entire allowance on power-ups? Oh yeah, I forgot. She doesn't know who he is in the real world. They're playing the funny music. Oh wait, no, never mind. She does know who he is. Wait, what? So wait, they got their memories wiped?
Yeah. Maybe not wiped, but like joggled. They just can't remember much.
I saw somebody in the live chat say that their memories of Baku were stolen. Looks like it's way more than that. It was probably made with AI, like our special effects. I am Darth Vader. Connect all of humanity's dreams. Holy crap, this is the Human Instrumentality Project from Evangelion, isn't it?
Don't know. Haven't watched it yet.
That's a mind screw I'm not sure even you're prepared for.
I could probably understand it.
If you don't, give me a call. So that's what it was. Nemlin. Wow, Nemlin. So that's what it was. They implemented Somnia, and and they're trying to see who's affected and who isn't. Oh. Interesting. You know what this is starting to remind me of, Jake?
What?
A little bit. You ever seen They
What?
Live?
Oh, where you gotta put the glasses on to see.
Yes. The John
Yeah.
Carpenter movie that has
Yeah.
Rowdy Piper.
I've never watched it all the way through, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I recommend watching it. I think you would enjoy it.
I've been wanting to. I just haven't picked it up yet.
Yeah, there's like three different editions you can get from Shaft Factory. It's like Blu-ray and 4K and 4K Steelbook. And why do you sound like a man? Okay. Okay, I guess she just has a deep voice. Or not.
It's just a cold.
Whoa!
I'm pretty sure that was 6 shots, so
Yeah. Also, oh crap, she's a writer. Wow. Okay. Don't we all? Well, there you go, nerds. Oh my gosh, they're seeing her as an avatar. They're seeing her as like a VTuber avatar. Oh my gosh.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't on my bingo card. It's funny because when I was watching the clip from last week's episode and I saw that, I was like, what the heck is that?
But Nemlin, that's funny.
Yeah. What does Chris have to say about that?
He's like, bring back Nemlin. I need my VTuber waifu. He is so ignoring us right now.
He's very invested.
He is.
In his 2D waifu.
I'm surprised they didn't try doing some viral marketing with that.
Yeah.
What the heck? Where did it... Why does Baku's sidearm look like the Needler from Halo?
I don't know.
And then we're gonna have another barbecue.
And then we're gonna make a baby.
Absolute Rider.
It is a cool name.
Well, the name is X Dream. That's just I guess the invocation. Man, I think this show has had more lady writers than most of the rest of the franchise.
There's only been one. Two. What? Yeah, one.
What? Oh, he's cheating again. What the heck? Does he think he was peeping on somebody?
He was breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Oh, are we going to get a Rider kick versus Rider punch action here? Maybe not. My capsule toy. Uh, Oh, so is Baku going to start recruiting the other writers to help him out against Code?
I hope so.
Gonna have Power Ranger Kamen Rider at the end. Oh boy. They're getting beat up by the Invisible Man? Yep. Extra execution. Oh boy.
Well,
Maybe not.
they almost had her.
Oh crap. Oh. Oh jeez. Holy crap, this is Evangelion. She turned into goo. Jeez. I've heard stories about stuff like that happening during the nuclear bombings, where people's shadows get burned into the sides of houses. Oh jeez. Oh crap. It just turned into 28 days later. Oh crap. They want his power-ups. We're doing this again. You really think you can trust the bad guys here? Oh.
Nope.
They actually kept their word.
I'm shocked.
Oh crap, we're doing it again. Oh, that's our cliffhanger. Ah,
Come on.
what? Zeke isn't dead.
I told you. I told you. Looks like we're finally getting Knox back. Pensioned. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. What was that? Oh my gosh, dude, this show. This show. Is Chris still watching or is he frozen? Am I frozen?
No, you're
Oh,
not.
wait.
Am I frozen?
Oh, wait. Did you finish, Chris?
Yeah.
Well, what'd you think?
Fun stuff.
A what?
This is an episode.
I feel like something like an end game is being enacted, and we still have 13 episodes to go.
But there are only 48 episodes.
50.
So it'd be
so
15 episodes.
Yeah.
Man, what is this show doing? Like I've been
Being
saying,
excellent.
I was going to say, just when I thought I figured it out, when I thought they couldn't do something crazier, they find a way. I don't know how they do it.
Well, we know he ain't going to die. They're not going to do that again.
Well, no, they aren't. And clearly from the preview, that's not, they aren't.
Yeah.
But it's a good cliffhanger to end on.
I hope Knox just comes in there and starts wrecking house.
There were people in the chat who were demanding that Knox do something.
Yeah. How long has it been since he's transformed?
I don't think he's transformed since the big reset in episode 25.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jonathan's with us. It's it's about time Knox to for Knox to stand with Baku. Yeah, I'm still predicting that is what we have going on here. Man, this show. I don't, especially since the episode 25. I don't know what to expect from this thing anymore.
I don't either.
It was kind of a typical writer show, with some cool visuals and a cool gimmick for the first half, and now it's just like the rules no longer apply.
Mm-hmm.
People may it looks like somebody dies, but they didn't really die. Allegiances are changing. Bad guys are heroes' dads, and
the good guys are the actual bad guys.
The good guys are the actual bad guys. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
I imagine all of the anti-code agents will end up working with Baku, including Nemu's mom. And
you think
Knox.
you think the lady is
They
going...
hinted at it last week, don't you remember? Whenever Knox was standing next to her, and he's like, and she said, she said, that he's like, Baku saved us again. So
yeah, maybe that would be nuts. But all I'm saying is Baku's dad better be one heck of a final boss.
Because the thing is protecting the daughter, and that's also Baku. He keeps me to protect her daughter, so she's going to end up on his side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. We've made some wild predictions before, and they've come true. particularly Jake. He's made some predictions. He's like, so I was right. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Jake is just, he's vibing with this show. He's on the same wavelength. It's nuts. It's nuts. Now, we do have a few comments here from the episode. So Edwin's freaking. It's like, oh my God, it's the red bloom from Beck X4. I still need to watch that. Writers dealing in absolutes. In absolute, we don't negotiate with protagonists. In absolute, heroes go all out. Quick, someone play the Shark Boy Dream song. Shark Boy Dream song? What are you smoking this week, Edwin? Oh no, killing the writer again and again. Look at Ghost. Oh, okay. Kamen Rider Ghost. I haven't seen Kamen Rider Ghost, so I don't know about that one. Man, it's getting crazy up in here. Oh. Once Jake gets back. Oh, wait.
Speak of the devil.
He's back. Yeah. Speaking of Belial. Anyway. Yeah. But anyway, anything else to say about this before we move on to a few other items of business?
No.
Okay. Chris?
No.
Okay. So
Yes.
wait, okay.
I got one thing. Have you ever seen Cure?
Cure?
I think 1992, 96, somewhere around there. It's a Japanese movie. Yeah,
no,
Japanese
I have not.
movie. It's about this dude who hypnotizes people into killing people.
Okay.
And detectives, trying to solve the case.
Uh-huh.
If they would remake it or make a sequel, I wish what's his name? The detective guy, Black Case.
Okay, in this.
I wish he would be in that movie.
Actually,
He'd be perfect.
Now I'm wondering if there was perhaps an influence from that on this. I could see it.
Maybe. Never know.
Maybe.
You should watch the movie. It's good.
Yeah, sounds like it. It sounds like it. But anyway, we were one of the meaningful thing from New Gen Stars this week that I was going to bring up is we had that as the ending conversation after they show all of the montages where Omega is like, basically it doesn't seem like it makes much difference if it's light or darkness. And then they're like, well, you didn't start off as an Ultra, and now you are an Ultra. So we're getting confirmation now Omega is considered to be an Ultraman. That's the most significant thing I got out of the episode. Any thoughts on that?
Nope.
No, not really.
Okay.
Yin and yang.
Well, yeah. Well, unless you guys have anything else to add to that, we got one really important piece of news we got to bring up. And Jake, you picked the wrong year not to come to G-Fest.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Ultra 7.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But yes, Ultra 7 himself is coming to G-Fest this year. That actor, I'm double checking to make sure I get his name correct here. Let me see. It is Koji Moritsugu coming to G-Fest. G-Fest has been holding out on us because the guests have only been kind of okay. It's like, oh look, a cosplayer. Oh look, a voice actor. Oh look, an artist. So it's like, okay, that's cool, guys. And then it's like, oh, an Ultra 7. What? What? I don't know if that means that Subaraya is going to have a strong presence there this year, like they did last year. But wow. I'm gonna just to make sure. I'm gonna look up Koji Moritsugu. I don't want to see. I want to see what else he's been in. I know him primarily for Ultra 7, but I'm pretty sure he's done other stuff. Let me see here. Oh yeah, he was also in Ultraman Zerth. I forgot about that. And he's been a few other some Ultra stuff, but it's all been as Dan Muraboshi. So let's see, Ultra 7, yeah, Ultraman Leo. Oh, he was in a couple episodes. Oh no, not a couple. He was in a handful of episodes of Kamen Rider Blade. Let me see. He's got to have been in more. Come on, is that only a partial filmography? What else has he done? Come on, guys, work with me here. Fight Mighty Jack. That was another Subaraya show. This is just his Subaraya stuff. He's done some stage shows. And, Kamen Rider Blade, it mentions that on there. But yeah. I'm going to have to take my Ultra 7 set and have him sign it. That's what I'm thinking. Either my Ultra 7 Blu-rays or... I mean, I have a couple of Ultra 7 figures. Maybe I'll have him sign one of those. I don't know. I'll think of something. But man. Whew. That's good. Chris and I are going to be having fun. That's for sure.
Rub it in.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying not to be a jerk.
I'm just kidding. I don't care. It's fun. Life goes on.
Life goes on. It's a good attitude to have. Well, what do you think? What are you thinking, Chris? What do you think of the news?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Ultraman's going to take over again since they don't share any Godzilla news hardly.
Well, I don't know. There isn't like official like Subaraya panels or anything. There's a lot of Ultraman panels, which I think did we bring up that we're doing a panel at G-Fest?
Yes, we have.
Okay, we did bring that up. I was trying to remember. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yep, yeah. We sure have.
Yeah. I'll get to those comments that I see there in a bit. Yeah. Oh, well, I think this is him reacting to that news, and Jonathan, and he says, "Oh, I would love to meet him." Well, we'll take some pictures and some video, I'm sure. Man, that's gonna be such a crazy weekend. Whew, and apparently, we're still gonna live stream, supposedly.
Well, we have to.
I guess we have to.
We have to do the birthday.
We got to do the birthday. We got to do the birthday. Yeah, we'll think of something in the next couple of months. But yeah, so that's some big news there. We talked about the new release. I have a little personal update to bring up. I didn't get to bring it up last week, but as of last week, I guess you could say my henshin into the Subro has now become complete. I have seen all of the Ultraman that has been released by Mill Creek / Alliance now, which means I've seen 90+% of the franchise. And it's weird to think that. It is really weird to think that I have pulled that off.
Awesome.
So, yeah, other than a few little gaps here and there that I can theoretically fill in through other means, yeah, I don't have any new Ultraman to see until Teo.
That's a good problem to have,
I suppose. So now I can arguably add Ultraman to Power Rangers, because technically Power Rangers was the first Toku franchise that I saw all of. Thank you, Power Trip.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I feel like even though I ended this journey on Taiga, because I all the stuff that's came after that I watched on the simulcast, I did feel like that I ended this on probably the perfect in the perfect way, because the Taiga movie is a big crossover with all of the previous new gen heroes. So there were a ton of ultras in it, and it had Trey gear, and so it was pretty epic. So I was like, you know what? This is a good way to end it. So
What hasn't been released by Mill Creek yet? Is there any full series, or is it just like some movies? Or
there's the compilation movies. There's Ultraman Story, which is the first Ultraman movie to have original footage in it, but it's like half original, half compilation.
Mhm.
There were some little anime specials that have not been released yet, mostly from the 80s and a little bit of the 90s. Ultraman Tiga: The Final Odyssey has not been released, which is the finale movie. There was a series, like a mini series that was straight to video, like specials, I guess you call it, that for Ultra 7 in the 90s, and people call that Heisei Ultra 7. That's not been released. There was technically it's part of the Ultraman universe, but there was a show in the early 80s called Andromelos, but it has like 50 episodes, but they're only like 5 minutes a piece, and it has connections to Ultraman. And like the compilation shows have not been released stateside. I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably because they just don't feel like there's much interest in that.
Mhm.
So I would say really the major ones that I would like to see them get and release would be Final Odyssey, Andromelos, and Heisei Ultra 7. And I fully expect that maybe at G-Fest or around G-Fest or something like that, Alliance will announce a Blu-ray set for Omega.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure there's somebody who's put out a list or done a video or something that goes into detail with all the stuff. I don't know how current, or there a friend of the podcast, Sound Out 12, did one, but it's, if you go back and find it, it's out of date now. But it would still give you a pretty good rundown of what hasn't been released. The highest one and I expect that Heisei Ultra 7 will probably get some sort of a release, because they showed one of the episodes with subtitles on the Subaraya YouTube channel.
Me too.
So it's possible. I would also be curious to see if, apparently the entire show got dubbed, and if they can just track down the masters, they could theoretically release the dubbed version of Tiga, which would be different enough because the show was re-edited, had new music.
That would be cool.
So you could theoretically do that, and only half of those episodes ever aired. There's a guy who on YouTube has done reconstructions of them. They're not perfect, because some of the footage he couldn't reconstruct from the Japanese version of the show. But if you want to get an idea of what the show was, the show was like dubbed, you could do that. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of stuff left over. They could theoretically re-release some of the stuff that was on DVD onto Blu-ray. which I would like to see. I would also like to see them release some more Super Raya shows that aren't Ultraman.
Yeah.
You know, like Jumborg Ace or Mirror Man. I'm surprised they haven't released Mirror Man. Mirror Man was shown on the Super Raya YouTube channel with subtitles a couple years ago. And that was back when they would only leave the episodes up for 2 weeks. And it got a Blu-ray release in Japan a couple years ago. And an anniversary manga. So I would like to see that get released. There's a character inspired by Mirror Man who's been in some of the newer Ultra stuff in the last like 15 years. His name is Mirror Knight. You know, and maybe, yeah, like I said, some of the other just Super Raya shows, I could see them doing that, but it would just depend on if they think there's much of a market for it at this point. Now, theoretically, I could go and do some. Oh, and the Netflix anime that hasn't been. You can watch it on Netflix, but it hasn't been released on Blu-ray yet.
It has in Japan.
Yeah, it has in Japan, and I've heard the story. I've heard is that Alliance has acquired the rights to season 1, but they're waiting to get the other 2 so they can put the whole thing out.
I hope they do it soon.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I will buy that. So, yeah, I would like to see them you release the original, release The Adventure Begins with the original voice track, but that's probably not going to happen. But that was a very unfortunate black mark on Mill Creek's Ultraman releases, but whatever on that. Obviously we have the 4Ks of the original show and Ultra 7 coming out this summer. And there's a colorized version of Ultra Q that exists. There was also an Ultra Q show that may or may not ever get released because of rights issues. It's called Ultra Q Dark Fantasy. That was in the that was like the mid 2000s. There was an Ultra Q movie directed by Akio Josoji in the early 90s. That's tangled up in rights issues too, so that may not get released over here, but that's another couple of additions to the gaps. So, not a whole lot left.
Well, maybe one day we'll get all of it.
That would be great, because I think Super Raya knows that they've got too much of a good thing going on here. Despite some of the misses that they've had with the releases.
Right.
I mean, there was a point we didn't think that the 2 foreign shows would ever get released, and they did. And my little tweet about it on the HPV3 Twitter or Twitter or whatever went strangely viral. It got a lot of attention. It was kind of strange. But yeah, got a lot to look forward to. Like I said, I might have to do something like. I mean, I watched the Gridman anime, but I have not seen Dyna Zenon or Gridman Universe, so I could watch that if I really wanted to get something of an Ultraman fix.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I was just so used to just popping in a new show, and now I don't have that. I'm gonna have to watch something else now. Got plenty of other tokusatsu to get through. But
sure, you'll find something to.
I'm sure I'll find something, but it's just strange. It's like, same thing with Power Rangers. Like, man, I've seen all of Power Rangers.
Start your Metal Hero journey.
Yeah, I should. Especially with more of, with more of them coming out. Maybe I should talk to Saiyan Girl and be like, so how much are they? I know I'm not as cool as Chris, but there's a lot of those I still need. But I could get started on Space Sheriff Gavin. I've been thinking about it, just like, don't wait for the show, just start it.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace the madness that is Space Sheriff Gavin. Wait, that reminds me, do we need to which one was it? Was it Scheider? Was that the one with the really effed up Christmas episode? Do we need to add that to the crucifixions list?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. What are you talking about now, Edwin? Euphoria? I think that's what he means. Went kaiju. Nate hasn't commented on it. That dumpster fire went there for a dream. I don't watch Euphoria. I don't ever want to watch Euphoria. And the fact that apparently it had a dream kaiju is not going to get me to watch it. So there's your comment officially from.
I try not to watch anything with Zendaya in it, that's including the Spider-Man movies.
I mean, it has Sydney Sweeney. That's one reason to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, wait! Come on! You tell me you didn't watch Dune, Chris? Come on.
No.
Oh my god, Dune 1 and 2 are the most boring movies I've ever watched.
You should try watching
the second one I was sitting there watching, I was like, are they going to do anything? And then the credits rolled, and I was like, well, okay, I wasted my time.
You should try watching the 80s version. Oh no.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney was the giant woman. Saw enough clips to think, yeah, no, the characters are terrible.
I might have to watch that episode.
Watch Gavin Infinity, good sir. I've watched the first episode.
Sydney Sweeney has two giant kaijus on her chest.
I was waiting for that. We all know she should have been Helen of Troy. Are you listening to us, Nolan? Clearly you're not.
Screw Nolan.
I'm not opening that can of worms on this stream. All right. Anyway, so yes, I finished all of Ultraman. Ultra 7's coming to G-Fest, but Kamen Rider ZETZ continues to be insane and excellent, as Chris said. And I think that basically covers it. New Gen Stars is okay. So I think that covers just about everything. So what did we learn this week, gentlemen?
Do a mic check before you start.
I said, what did we learn this week, gentlemen? Oh, do a mic check before you start. Okay, that's what you meant. I am so stupid right now. You got anything, Chris? And may the power protect you, I guess.
Thank you for listening to Henshin Power V3, a podcast produced and hosted by Nathan March and
Christopher Reiner
and Jake Amber.
If you'd like to send us feedback, we'd love to hear from you. So email us at henshin.power.v3@gmail.com.
Follow us on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter. Thank you, Danny DeManna, where our handle is @HenshinPowerV3, and join our official Facebook groups, Power Rangers Legacy and the Marvel Out Lounge. We also have a Discord server called the Marvel Out Lounge. Check the show notes for links to all of them.
Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and other great podcatchers. The podcast logo was designed by Rebecca Hutchins. Follow her on Instagram at super_r_illustrations.
Our theme song is a Joe the Hero remix by GVG Kid, which is based on a track from the video game Beautiful Joe.
All film and audio clips belong to their respective copyright holders, and no infringement is intended or implied.
Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Podchaser to spread the word about the show. And until next time,
Schwatch!